The recently soaring inflation in America is impacting the lives of Americans, and especially the elderly, who are being forced to stretch their savings to deal with the prevailing situation. Now, with inflation and consumer prices surging by the highest rate in 40 years, America's senior citizens are the hardest hit by the economic crisis. Despite the government support, citizens are struggling amid the high inflation. Details of that in this report.
With inflation and consumer prices surging by their highest rates in 40 years, America's senior citizens are feeling the squeeze. Having only recently emerged from pandemic isolation to socialise at his local senior centre, 75-year-old Grady Evans from Georgia has found 2022 to be a struggle.
Our food budget has increased a lot, and I noticed that we're not saving any money anymore. We're spending our savings, just to get by. That's kind of worrisome.
At this senior centre in the Atlanta suburbs, everyone we spoke to said they were struggling amid the rising inflation.
One of the groups hit hardest by inflation is America's senior citizens, particularly those on fixed incomes. They rely on Social Security and limited savings, now being stretched to the limit and sometimes beyond.
Sandy Panici is the Deputy Director of Cobb County Senior Services. She says government help for this vulnerable group goes a long way.
Unfortunately, we do not have control over the economy. In providing these services, whether it be through providing transportation, providing meals, our control is by assisting individuals to help ameliorate the effects of the inflation that they are experiencing.
And while younger folks struggling financially often look to change jobs or even take on second jobs, many seniors still open to working find their options limited. Just ask 76-year-old Gigi Gathos.
And I've been looking for work, and I'm really getting age discrimination for trying to find a job. I even had an interview last year for an administrative position. To be honest with you, the lady called me back the next day, the one who did the interview, and told me they'd rather hire someone younger because they felt that person would stay on the job longer. It's all over the place. What can we do about it?
With seniors facing perhaps the worst cost of living crisis of their lifetimes,